Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and game 1 in a 2v2 series between Samdan, Yumiko versus I believe it's Daifei and Hainiu. So it is going to be Night Elf and Orc versus Human. We'll see what's gonna happen in this particular matchup. Samdam and Yumiko, perhaps the favorite going into this particular matchup. One interesting thing I will note is that Samdan's actually speed building with 3 peasants on this one Altar of Kings. Meanwhile, Yumiko is actually only speed building with 2 peasants on this Altar of Kings. You may be wondering why that is the case. That is because Yumiko is going to be a little bit more well protected when trying to militia creep this creep camp. Meanwhile, Samdan does have to, in fact, head over here, where he is going to be a little bit more exposed to Haniu's Demon Hunter. Altar of Elders is about to be completed. Wisp now going to be making its way over that Wisp. Not going to know when this one Altar of Kings was placed down. Already more than halfway out. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove, excuse me. Keeper of the Grove now being trained. So it is going to be a Blade Master, Keeper of the Grove versus an Archmage and an Archmage. Double Archmage, one of those double hero combinations where you kind of scratch your head. They don't really share Brilliance Aura. It doesn't really help. But then again, you always need an Archmage to kind of lead your army. As the Archmage now going after the Wisp, surprisingly. What's going on? No, it looks as though the Archmage is going to be doing a little bit of militia creeping over here against the Ogre Warriors. So the Ogre Warriors are going to be getting up a little bit of a battle here, and we'll see what's going to be happening next as the Archmage now getting in some damage onto some Wisp. Wisp now taking some damage. Is it going to actually get taken down? No, double detonation as the Archmage and double Water Elementals attempt to creep out this particular creep camp. One Water Elemental already tanking a lot of that damage. A second Water Elemental now coming into play. Yumiko, Samdan is the one that is a bit behind there. I am turning ally colors on, just so I can keep track of the mini-map and see where all the heroes are anyways. Ring of Protection +3, essentially the same as a Talisman of Evasion. I'll do the math on it later if you guys really want me to, as the Troll Trappers will get finished off. Now, will we see a level 2? I do believe so, and Samdan's going to get to level 2 here. Meanwhile, the Archmage here purposely backed away so that there wouldn't be that possibility, or stealing it. So there you go, Archmage now sitting at level 2. Water Elementals are being placed down. Arcane Tower also being upgraded, as we now see an entanglement on the Archmage. Archmage, however, with that Ring of Protection +3, taking significantly reduced damage, now trying to run away once more as Militia being called over. And there you go, another critical strike. Speed Scroll trying to be utilized, and the Blade Master, forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal very early. Town Portal's back over here, but it is actually in the front. Samdan going to be in a little bit of a sticky situation as the Keeper of the Grove is looking. Water Elemental now getting some shots off as we are going to get off an Entangle on a Peasant. Where is this Archmage going to go? It has very limited options at this point. Samdan now running for his life. Keeper of the Grove does have a Clarity Potion and a Healing Salve still alive. So really, really well played by Hainiu. Blade Master now looking to come in as well. We'll see where that's going to be going, as there is already up an Arcane Tower. That Arcane Tower going to cause a little bit of feedback damage onto that Blade Master, and this could turn into a very, very long macro game. One Peasant, that Peasant, natural regeneration for the win. One Peasant does get taken down as the Archmage now trying to battle it up, but that Keeper of the Grove Blade Master strategy, so much damage being dealt. All right, Archmage now down to 85. Is it going to actually get taken down? There is the entanglement, and wow, one Keeper of the Grove one Archmage has been taken out. Staff of Teleportation coupled with Boots of Speed, and where will these be going next? As the Keeper of the Grove is now attacking with Huntresses, which are going to be very effective against all of those footmen. Are we going to see perhaps a transition into riflemen? Now the main bases are pretty much completely empty of anything, completely void of anything, as the Archmage at level 1 getting resurrected and will resurrect very, very quickly. Yumiko getting off some free shots onto a Huntress. The Huntress now trying to run away, will be able to get up onto the high ground. Let's take a look at the tech buildings. No surprise, Hainiu still sitting in that Tree of Life. Meanwhile, we are upgrading the Stronghold, as now a Scout Tower is going to get taken down. All right, so Hainiu now going to build and start tower rushing Samdan. Samdan's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Are we going to see? Yes, we are going into a scout tower here. And I believe those glaives will be bouncing to cause some problems onto this scout tower here. Meanwhile, Archmage, where is that Archmage? Archmage now coming back from behind. Blade Master is in here as well, as this Archmage needs to get away, able to back off just in time. Perhaps a new water elemental will be dropped down as the footman now trying to run away. All right, damage being dealt across the board. Huntresses pushing into Yumiko. Yumiko and Samdan are pretty much on the ropes now, taking a beating. Will they be able to fight back out of this as we see healing salves on Invis Shadow Melded Huntresses? Archmage battling it up against Blade Master. 2 Archmage against a Blade Master, and the Blade Master still somehow dealing a lot more damage here. We still have level 1 heroes versus a level 2 and a level 1. So that level 1 brilliance are really, really helping out as we do have double Archmages here. Blade Master now at level 2. Finally, Grunts still engaging. It looks like this footman is going to be low on hit points, but the Blade Master wind walks its way through. All right, that footman does get taken down. Is that Archmage going to take a lot more damage? It looks like, oh, Staff of Teleportation unable to get away. A beautiful hit on the level 2 Archmage. And Samdan and Yumiko are pretty much on the ropes here. Hainiu and Daifei, excuse me, actually coming out on top. We are upgrading to keep here. Arcane Tower about to be completed. Footman now trying to fight back. Archmage gonna get entangled again. And a beautiful entanglement and a surround and a scroll of town portal. Wow, does not want to lose that. Militia unable to get off the shot onto that low hit point Huntress. Footman finally gets it taken down. The Arcane Tower was canceled. Was it? I thought, oh, why was it canceled? Oh my gosh, I thought it was nearing completion already, and then it got canceled. It needs to be repaired. And who's going to come out on top? Archmage, about halfway resurrected. Footman now still trying to engage. Peasants now need to repair tremendously. And here we go, trying to repair. Samdan is going to be in a bit of trouble. He needs to be training up peasants down over here. He is not. He's going to be behind on peasants as this one base may get taken down. Guard Tower, Arcane Tower, finally up after so long. But is it going to matter as Healing Wave comes out? Shadow Hunter has arrived. And where is this Archmage looking to go? All right, a new Archmage comes out at level 2, and Shadow Meld is not going to hold for very much longer. Hainiu, double Archmage all the way as Huntresses are going to start to fall. Is this base going to survive down to 80, 40 hit points, 30, 20, 23, 9, 20, 32, 37? Blizzard causing problems as we now see that the base has survived. Archmage continuing to battle it up. And so far the Huntresses, and it looks like Yumiko and Samdan are pushing back miraculously somehow as the Grunts and the army is all running for their lives. Grunts low on hit points. It looks like one Grunt, no, gonna be able to survive. There's some detonations as well. And there's the speed scroll. And was Daifei gonna lose that Shadow Hunter at 8 hit points? Yes, it does go down. And now for some reason the units are not running even though they do have that speed scroll. Archmage with that boots of speed, actually able to catch up and get some easy shots on these units. And Hainiu is just on the run. 3 very low hit point Huntresses trying to get away and choking up on some sheep as well. All right, Yumiko. Oh, where was that Blade Master? Oh my gosh. Okay, somehow the Blade Master fell. I'm sorry, there's multiple battles going on all at the same time. Keeper of the Grove. Oh, the rockets coming in with the stun as we now see Samdan has gone for the Goblin Tinker and with the pocket rockets as opposed to the Pocket Factory. Okay, I think it's cluster rockets versus the Pocket Factory. Anyways, let's come into here. Footmen now making their way off. And there's only 2 Moonwells here, so this is going to be a very, very dangerous position for Hainiu to be fighting in, as we are going to see the Footmen now rush in. Huntresses could be trained. The Huntresses also acting as a little bit more of a damage shield. Pocket Factory is out. So yes, level 2 on the Goblin Tinker are ready. And these Clockwork Goblins could spell some problems. Clockwork Goblin, Staff of Teleportation. Where is Samdan going? Not 100% sure. It looks as though Daifei is back over here. The Pocket Factory just dealing a little bit of damage here. Perhaps some Pocket Factory or little Clockwork Goblins will deal a little bit more damage as the Huntresses are once again on the move. All right, let's take a look. Footmen now running inside here with Defend. Will be able to deflect those missiles. And the Footmen may be able to finish off some of these peons, actually, as they sit here and hold position. Archmage now once again healing back up, and Yumiko and Samdan seem to just have better synergy as they're able to always fight in a group. All right, it looks like Yumiko and Samdan are ready to do another counter push here. It looks like Hainiu and Daifei looking to finish what they started moments ago, but nowhere near as strong of a position as Trent's now coming out. Force of Nature is coming into position here. Pocket Factory, Footman with the Fed not going to be doing very much of anything. The Huntresses with that Glaive Bounce Worm damage really causing problems across multiple Footmen. And you can see the Concave and Hainiu, how strong of a position he is. Blizzard now being cast across multiple Huntresses. 30 damage a wave there. But then again, you can only deal 150 damage across 7 targets. So you guys can do the math real fast. I believe it's like 23. Anyways, coming back in over here, Huntress is now trying to back away. Low hit point Huntress is engaging. The Footmen, or the Water Elementals, could just re-engage new targets as beautiful Blizzard actually taking down some of his own units. That's going to be a bit of a problem as the Archmage now is ensnared. Yumiko is in trouble, forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal once more as Huntresses are now getting slowed. Okay, Sorceress now going to get shut down here. Another Archmage teleporting away. Where did they go? To the back. And now Samdan really wishes that he had some mortar teams. All right, it looks like the Arcane Sanctum will get taken out. Guard towers, not enough range. Peasants unable to repair there in time at all. As now the Altar of Kings may be falling next. Blade Master looking to come in and get some damage, and it looks like he will be able to do so, perhaps getting to level 3. However, he is slowed here as the Altar of Kings now taken down. Pillage coming in, and Daifei looking to finish the job that they started about 3 minutes ago. We are only 11 minutes into this game. Constant pressure. Now, this expansion down here, double Arcane Sanctums. Samdan actually had triple Arcane Sanctums at one point. And now we see the Huntresses once again pushing into this Arcane Sanctum. Meanwhile, back over here, the Footmen now engaging against some of the Grunts. The Grunt now backing away instead as the Footmen just still causing some problems here. There's a Moonwell here over here by Hainiu. More attacking coming in. It looks like one Arcane Sanctum will get taken down as the Priests are now running for their lives. Will they be able to regroup with the rest of the army? Archmage looking to come in. Perhaps drop some Water Elementals. Huntresses over on top, and Hainiu should really consider investing into some Scrolls of Healing to counteract that Blizzard. Alright, here you go. Healing Wave, healing some of those lower hit point units as the Clockwork Goblins coming out to deal a little bit of damage. The Clockwork Goblins just attacking, and now Huntresses can just move away and back off again. Alright, the Keep is still at full hit points. We are going into double or workshop with double Arcane Sanctums again, as it looks as though Samdan is going to be losing another Arcane Sanctum. Is Pillage researched? Yes, Pillage has been researched, allowing those Raiders to deal a lot of damage. Tinker now is still moving around the field and still constant attacking. Goblin Tinker now ensnared. Speed Scroll being utilized, and both sides are fighting in. Blade Master now trying to come in. Blizzard being cast atop multiple units. 23 damage per wave once again, unless that's level 2 Blizzard. No real way to check unless I'm actually counting the number of waves per Blizzard, and I'm not really doing that. Blizzard still dropping from the sky here. Militia trying to clean up. Yumiko has to be very careful with those Militia as the Huntresses still causing so much bounce damage. Alright, the Huntresses going after those Peasants. No, not going after them any longer as they're able to escape. And the Tinker looks like they have actually defended this. A Scroll of Healing could completely turn this battle around right now if Daifei and Hainiu actually would invest in it. So far, both sides are still fighting, and here you go. There is another Blizzard. Huntresses backing off again. Goblin Tinker now seeing that level 3 does have a potion of mana, and they're trying to take down the Arcane Vault. It goes down, and the units are running away again. Alright, low hit point Raider. Is it going to be able to survive? Chasing down a Rifleman. Rifleman gets shot down here, and now this Huntress still moving very slowly, taking a Fireball to the back. Alright, are we going to see some Scrolls of Healing? Please. Hainiu now going to be picking up some items. Staff of Teleportation. And where is he going to be going as we now see the Huntresses pushing in again alongside Raiders? Alright, there is a Mortar Team, and that Mortar Team could spell just almost doom here in just a moment. Splat across multiple units. Those raiders have to be very, very careful as units are getting taken down here. And both sides are still fighting up. There's another Blizzard Archmage of Yumiko getting in a lot of kills, but actually dealing a lot of damage to his own peons as well. And so far, I still think a Scroll of Healing is the way to go at this point, as footmen are still running rabid inside Daifei's base with the Fen. Alright, constant pressure with those footmen. Daifei pretty much not mining any gold right now, as there is a slow war of attrition against Daifei over here at the 2 o'clock position. Still attacking with the main army and the main units here. Here we go. Pocket Factory now creating much more of a narrow choke point. Scroll of Healing finally utilized. One raider didn't get any of that. Just beyond range there, as a raider looks like it will get taken down by a tower. Both sides still fighting it up. Detonation across the Tinker. The Tinker pretty much out of mana, as we now see Ivory Towers being added. Th000 is ensnared. Is the Raiders going to be able to come in? And a new Water Elemental has been dropped. That Pocket Factory, a beautiful, beautiful position, as we now see a Potion of Healing on a Tinker. The Tinker looks like it will get taken down. There it goes. Not before Blizzard comes in to cause more damage again. All right, here we go. Just a huge fight in the back. Shadowhunter sitting at level 3. Blademaster sitting at 3. Level 4 on the Archmage of Yumiko. Constant action in this 2v2 matchup, as the Raiders are trying to defend and take down all of these guard towers here. It looks like the Blademaster Huntresses really causing that glaive, or that worm damage, or sorry, not that worm damage, that glaive damage, but mortar teams now causing a lot of splash damage as well. Both sides fighting it up. Blademaster now sitting at level 4. Staff of Teleportation, a unit gets away, I believe, as the Raiders now only have to deal with mortar teams. No more towers. Scroll of Town Portal comes in. How large is this army going to be? A large human reinforcement comes in. Raiders unable to escape, and now Riflemen with their little rifles just firing at all of these units. All right, it looks as though this Rifleman may get taken down, but more units are getting slowed, and it does not look good for Hainiu and Daifei, who seemed to be in such a strong position moments ago, going back and forth in this matchup. Unable to now simply reinforce his units. No gold mine here. That's been taken out. And there's the GG button from Hainiu. Oh my gosh. Hainiu and Daifei both saying GG's. Th000 playing an amazing game and pretty much carrying Yumiko, even though Th000 was the one that was constantly getting attacked. He had the largest army. He had the strongest heroes. He obviously had the most gold mined. And you can see just the resources being traded here to Yumiko. And Yumiko, that additional base, how much stronger it was. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2v2 matchup between Th000 and Yumiko. Don't forget to like the video. Thumbs up for all of you guys who already like those videos, and hopefully this is going to be one of those matchups that I get 60,000 views on, because it was just that great of a game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.